From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today we've got a good matchup in store. But stepping up now, Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Lorenzo.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. His line against Justin Verlander, he's totaled 13 base hits and 45 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. 2 balls and a strike to count. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now Verlander will turn and go to first.
Hey.
Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Springer coming on. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His line against Justin Verlander, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros.
First offering on its way.
Center fielder.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Pena. And the throw is in time. Springer is retired, and there's one away.
Second.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. High in the air out to center field. Cain is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Woodruff, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the 11th round during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he's at the knees and called strike 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Domingo Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that.
Got him looking, and that'll... Here's Carlos Correa now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out. Digging in now, Marwin Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Manny Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Third inning underway now. It's a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 the count. Arcia stands at first with 1 out. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Oh, and he throws it away. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. Base hit in his first trip. Up and in for ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Tyler White will bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out one way. First delivery to him on the way.
Reddick.
And he fouls this one off. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Up with it, Pena. And a good throw just beats him. Reddick is retired, 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Ready now, Jesus Aguilar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and no strikes. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. McCann corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Aguilar is retired. 2 down now. Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him in the side. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Alex Bregman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Shaw is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And this is fouled at the plate. And he struck him out. Into the box, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. So striding forward now, Manny Pena. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good changeup there to start it out from Verlander. It's strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Verlander calls for it. Oh, no, he missed it. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. In there, and it's even at 1. Pena leads off first with 1 away. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Line towards center field. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Kane rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Here's Ryan Braun now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off there 1-0. Men on third with 2 down. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Braun.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
On the move is Reddick, but it's the center fielder who gets there. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Shaw gloves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Tyler White will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Changeup in for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. High and tight with a slider to start him out. It's 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. 2 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. Gurriel picks it up, and he will apply the tag himself in the end. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Right fielder, Josh
And this one's not
Reddick.
close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Nobody out, runner up first. Popped him up. Shaw over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's George Springer. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. George Springer takes his 3rd strikeout of the day. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And yet another strikeout. In now the Brewers DH, Domingo Santana. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. In there, strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's one away.
number 9.
Ready for another shot now. Manny Pena, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Jonathan Scope will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Pena leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. There is Altuve. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Aguilar is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Carlos Correa now, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Carlos Correa.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Aguilar is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So good work on a 1 and 2 count to get on base. Settling in now, Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler White. No hits to this point. Josh Hader takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 71.
Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Now playing shortstop, number 5, Jonathan Schoen.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. One and 2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2 and 2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make
a swing and a miss. In is Christian Yelich. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last debut.
Christian Yelich.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And a high strike there. It's 1 and 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled away. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a slider. Ryan Presley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ryan Presley.
Yelich is running. Got him swinging. The throw.
He's safe.
So stepping in, Travis Shaw. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Throw goes over to third. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Curveball that time, not even close. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
1 and 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Here's George Springer, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit well towards the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. I'm set with the 0-1. Here's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Popped him up. Altuve waits on it, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Hader is there for it. 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Shaw over to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Yuli Gurriel would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second. Now in the box, Jonathan Schoop. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Schoop. Hit hard to short. Correa over to his left. throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball 1. Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
2-0 pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback. In is Christian Yelich. One away, the runner. At first, number 63 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Now pitching for the Astros.
Here's the first pitch.
Number 63.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Reddick on the move. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Ryan Braun. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here for out number. Tyler White will bat next. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is on the ground over to first. Aguilar has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Striding in for Houston, Brian McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Number 39 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 39.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And this one's in the dirt. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Count remains full. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he strikes him out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. He went down. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel scoops it up. The tag, and he is out. So coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number. Striding in, Jose Altuve. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. The winning run is at first base. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Carlos Correa. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Marwin Gonzalez becomes out number 2 this inning. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. He
was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
This pitch is popped up. Pena is there to make the catch, and that means... Striding forward now is the DH, Domingo Santana, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. No balls and a strike to count. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And there's his first base hit in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Pena at second. Schoop at first. One gone. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here's Ryan Braun now as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone! It's a grand slam. Stepping